Can you believe it? I experienced many firsts in my life, but at the 2025 Tianjin Summer Davos Forum, I had my first attempt to control AI. I experienced traversing hundreds of scenes and saw myself in different postures. It was also the first time my movements were precisely imitated by a robot. Of course, the surprises did not end here. This year, about 1,800 guests from home and abroad gathered in Tianjin to attend this grand feast that is the entrepreneurial spirit of a new era. Here, I not only saw the collision of ideas, but also felt the China in their eyes. What have you seen in regards to AI artwork in China so far?
Well, I've seen a lot of 3D printing,
Right.
rapid prototyping technologies that have been applied. I've seen some incredible sculpture that has been generated using AI and machine learning and 3D printing tools and applications. I'm hoping to see much more of that and meeting some of the artists that are here in China that are using these tools and applications.
When I listened to the forum, I felt that this creativity also shone in the field of technology. When I was communicating with the founder of NextWave, he repeatedly mentioned one key word: China's DeepSeek. And so from an outside perspective, you see the growth of AI technology here in China. How's that looking? Is that exciting for you, or is it?
I think DeepSeek, which has shaken not just China but the entire world. So where the Western countries, including US, have learned quite a lot from the way China has been able to build large language models with such a cost efficiency. I think the architecture and all of it. So I think I'm sure the entire world is learning from each other.
Oh, good. That's a wonderful thing to say. Moving between different forums, I not only had the chance to discuss cutting-edge topics with guests from various countries, but also heard their perspective on practices in Tianjin. When the topic focused on green transformation, the digital carbon reduction solution exemplified by Tianjin Port would become a vivid case. When the topic shifted to industrial transformation, I found that Chinese enterprises were using large models to reconstruct the intelligent manufacturing patterns. Behind these practices lies a concrete manifestation of technological innovation within the entrepreneurial spirit of the new era, as well as the courage to break conventions. At the same time, with all these collisions in mind, I also found new solutions to many of the questions regarding AI.
We do need humans, people that are able to apply critical thinking, that are able to empathize with other human beings, and that are able to do that skill distribution and that leadership overall, so that we can implement correctly AI. It's not a thing by itself. There's a study that sales representative or market analysts are having a lot of their tasks replaced, almost 50%, whereas managerial counterparts, it's only like 20%. So what does it tell you? That decision making and critical thinking is something that still today remains critically human. So what we need is to upskill people to be able to use the technology properly and to use AI.
When the night of culture lit up the venue, the energy of Davos was fully unleashed. I visited the booth for the Yaoqing art exhibition. The artist was colouring paintings with traditional Chinese medicine. I took the brush he handed over, and the fragrance of the herbs wafted through my fingertips. I walked into the ceramic exhibition section. I bent down to take a close look at a white porcelain cup and found that on its lustrous inner wall there was a micro-painted Davos logo hidden within. Here, intangible cultural heritage skills are performed on the spot, and the cultural and artistic programs are wonderfully splendid. Tianjin is embracing the world with its profound historical heritage and open mind. At this moment, what the Summer Davos has left behind is not only the sparks of intellectual collision, but also the forging of a three-dimensional totem for a city that, amid the storms, not only preserves the roots of civilization, but also breaks through the new situation created by modern times.